Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another 1v1 Pro Replay cast. Looks like today we've got another 1v1 Clan Wars on our hands. We've got CK Stabby in the red, GLA Vanilla. And in the bottom left we've got HFS The Game playing as the green USA Laser. Now, I don't know a hell of a lot about both of these players, but I'll tell you what I do know. Stabby, I think, goes by the name of Spell on the forums and stuff. And I think he's an older player that has recently come back. So yeah, that's a little bit about him. And then we've got HFS The Game. I actually don't know too much about him, to be honest. I've seen him enter a few tournaments before. Can't say I've ever seen him get through to like the third or fourth round in tournaments, or like the later stages of a tournament. But he enters, and I think he's got some decent-ish wins on his record against... I actually can't really remember, to be honest. But yeah, he's entered a few tournaments. He definitely, you would have seen him maybe in the World Series 2020, I think he entered. And I love the name, to be honest. The Game in all caps letters. He's gonna bring the pain. Maybe he's got a clan member called the Pain and the Game. Anyway, we've got two supplies, War Factory Barracks for HFS The Game, playing as the green. He's going to go over here and intercept this worker building a tunnel. Nice control and nice awareness. Saw the worker straight away and went straight to it rather than just leaving it. A lot of players will send a V and forget about it. Back home, he's putting in some missile defenders inside of his V, and Rebel has been denied here, going for the oil capture. Got two terrorists here just in case of any dozer drop. I think, you know, yeah, Stabby aka Spell has actually gone for fast oil capture, so that War Factory was slow. That's why his first technical seems a bit slower to me in terms of getting out. And yeah, I suppose one thing he could have done was actually popped a few RPGs and took out that dozer. But regardless, that dozer is pretty much trapped now. Speller's gone for this quick oil capture, but actually not capitalized on it. He should be capturing that and have loads of RPGs here to cover it, or should have at least taken the dozer out. So yeah, not quite paid off so far in terms of going for the quick oil capture. Back at the base, there's a technical and the base gets laser locked down. I think this is going to be a TNT, and it's going to hit the power. A big mistake there though, because the splash damage from the terrorist does kill the technical. So now this tech RPG is not able to run around and cause more damage. Could have actually come in here and picked off the dozer, because that dozer's now gone down. That would have been him dozer hunted and probably out of the game. If you just that one thing, if you just saved that tech and gone straight here, kill the dozer, probably would be GG. But yeah, who likes a 3-minute game? We like a 30-minute game, and I think we might be on for a long one, because I did see the size of this replay file and it did look a little bit chunky. Sometimes that can tell me the length of the game. These two Chinooks still not collecting, but I think it's because this building here has got some stuff in it. Way to counter that, either flashbangs, or the quickest way is to build one Ranger, which he already has, by the way, put it inside the Chinook and just do a combat drop on it. And that's the quickest, easiest way without having to upgrade to flashbangs, because the flashbangs might be denied by the technicals. So we've got a tunnel being built here. This bunker is occupied, so he can probably see it. Flashbang Ranger is going to force these out, and the Chinooks are still not collecting, so he's only on one supply at the moment. Meanwhile, Stabby has got the oil at the top, and he's probably going to get the oil at the bottom. Yeah, he's going for the oil at the bottom as well. Ooh, I think the flashbangs are hitting the side of the building. That Chinook. So yeah, actually, because there was quite a few RPGs in there, probably a good idea to go for the flashbang. Flashbang is an underused upgrade, even with myself. But the thing is, and why people don't tend to do it, is because the upgrade takes so long to upgrade. So it means you cut in the production of missile defenders for quite a long time. That's one of the reasons why you don't see it so often. This V here is going to probably... Oh, doesn't even go low, actually. Okay, fair enough. He has saved it. Ranger here is going to engage the Rebel. You see how fast he's firing the flashbangs, though, because he's got the veteran. See, the fire rate seems to be increased. Tentacle's now coming through. Now is the opportunity to pick off the dozer. If we actually just go on... Yeah, he's got some RPGs in here, and that dozer's going to be in trouble. Does go down, actually, yeah. Dozer has gone down. And RPGs, you know, killing the barracks. There's flashbang rangers going to come out of there, but they're all going to go down pretty quick. All the Vs are going to come in, try as best to clear this up. But loads of the technicals are going down. I think the technicals kind of trapped themselves there. Only really needed to pick off the dozer and then just keep running around. That would have kept the game occupied for a hell of a long time. But regardless, he's dozer hunted. He's not collecting on one Chinook anyway. That's the one he actually went up, and I think he's typing now or something, because actually he's still... he's probably typing lame or something like that, because he's been dozer hunted. But yeah, with no barracks, should he really be able to win against the GLA that's teched up, or going to be teched up very soon? It's going to be a tough ask. He needs to move out ASAP. He needs to cause the damage now. Both of yours at the moment belongs to Stabby, but that one has now been recaptured by the game. This Chinook is still not collecting, even if it's super low or not. You want to be collecting on two supply crates here. The V's now moving out for the game. I think we're going to end up in a what you sometimes do see, a dozer hunted USA take control of the map versus GLA just bunkering off. A bit like that game when we saw Dark 9 against Primitive. Do you remember that game when it went absolutely ages when the USA was hunted? Sometimes, yeah, you do see that. When USA is angry, it's got his amount of V's out, wants to cause the damage. But building these tunnels in a line is exactly what you need to do. So all the tunnels are shooting, whilst when the V's come in, all the tunnels are shooting, and this does take the V's low. This V here needs to be careful. There is a stinger site here as well. Technicals coming in from the back. Going to take out one V. Two V's. Third V does go down. Okay, probably still worth it, considering he does have a load of tunnels and he's still collecting on 2 supplies. But did he really need to engage at that given moment? You tend to want to engage... The best time to engage when the 4 tunnels or 3 tunnels are shooting, and then you come in from the back. Because right then, the Vs were moved out. They only had one thing to shoot at, and that was the technicals. So a lot of technicals did go down. This building still has stuff inside of it. I think that's worth clearing. At this point, you just want to take away all the map control from GLA completely, but he does have buggies out now, so that's when it becomes a bit of a time limit. If he gets too many buggies out, it's going to be hard. Stabby wants to preserve his buggies as much as possible. Did waste the technical there. Did he manage to pick off... Was there a terrorist in there as well? Possibly. Okay, so the V's are going to get in an awkward position. They're going to get around the back of the base, around the back of the arms dealer. Luckily, one tunnel is still managing to shoot here because of the position that it's in. Jean-Michel does pick off one V. Yeah, it's an awkward position for the V's to be able to be cleaned up by the GLA, because these buggies need to get a good angle on them, and this supply is currently in the way. Missile defenders here are probably going to laser lock these valuable buggies. You do want to save them. This palace, though, even if you put a Jarman inside of that palace and just had the palace, that's strong enough defense against these MTVs as it is. But there are still a few missile defenders, but not for very long. Another V does get sniped. He's going to need to evac one of his valuable missile defenders and put it inside there. Buggies now taking out a V. Ambulance is very low. Workers there have been cleared out. Another wave of Vs are coming. I mean, played perfectly, there really shouldn't be a way that the USA can win here, because he still has this oil over here as well. And it's going to be just MTVs coming. That's pretty much all it is. Again, though, that Chinook not collecting is a mistake. It can be collecting from there and then use the fast one to actually collect from here.
Unit lost.
Another V gets taken out, and the Jean-Michel is back in action. There's a black market being produced. Arms dealer going down. The V's are going to run into the palace. I think the V's could have stayed there a bit more. And every time the buggies come in, then you move out to the buggies rather than going here. That was a bit of a death trap. So yeah, more V's going to take out the arms dealer. Buggies coming in from behind, though, and one more V does go down. Okay, so V's now patrolling the area. That has obviously been cleared out. This RPG would be nice to clear up as well, just to deny Stabby any map control at all. This is probably a good angle. Wouldn't normally be a good angle, but considering there are buggies out, probably coming in at this angle is not that bad. The buggies are out in numbers, though. There are 4. John and Kel combined with a sniper around this tunnel. It's painful. It's always going to be painful for USA in this situation, but a lot of Vs are going down. More buggy pops from in and out of the tunnel, just picking off these Vs from range. Yeah, so many Vs gone down. I mean, after that second attack has failed, probably wouldn't be giving USA much of a chance at this point. He is normal USA, isn't he? Can't actually see what he is. I'm guessing he's normal USA. Or was he laser? It doesn't really matter, to be honest, if he was USA or laser. I was just checking he wasn't super weapon general. I couldn't remember in the beginning if he was super weapon gen or not. So Stabby was expanding to his supply here. That has been denied, but the worker has gone and hid in the trees, and he is red. He's hiding in the red tree. That's definitely the right choice of tree to hide in. But he's now pushing up here, and there are buggies out with the buggy ammo upgrade this time as well, so they're even harder to deal with now. Really, this is going to be so hard for the game now. Stabby's selling the supply that he doesn't need. I like that. Get every little bit of extra money that you can. CC is being built. He is level 3. What is he building the CC for? Because I'd be getting the bounty and then placing the scaffold and then cancelling it so you just get the bounty money. I don't know about Rebel Ambush. You could go for level 3 Rebel Ambush, I suppose, and maybe do something here. But even just 1v, you can probably clear it up. So yeah, I'd probably recommend against the CC. Don't think that's needed. Stinger Sight there does get denied. The worker hiding in the tree does not pay off. And the Vs are coming in once again. Where are the buggies, though? The buggies do pop out now. You need to be careful, though. Every buggy that you lose is going to be an expensive loss. And 2 or 3 buggies did get picked off there. Let's just pop them out from further tunnel. These are taking damage, especially now these buggies are back in range. These are going to push into this awkward place again. This tunnel might get cleared. Ooh, 1 more V does get picked off. He does have the bounty money, so the CC isn't needed. Unless he's going to do Rebel Ambush, but I don't even think Rebel Ambush is worth it. Wow, he's actually managed to get in. Okay, he's managed to get in there and crush a load of workers. Buggies are coming in, pick off the final V here. The game is now collecting from this supply. And the buggy's going to run away. It's actually running away from the Hellfire on top of the ambulance. I don't know if actually Stabby can get in here, if this ambulance just stays in. Can he get in with the buggy, or is it just the ambulance that can fit? The buggy's trying to. Yeah, he is. He's going to get in. The ambulance is now going to run out and die. Okay, another wave of Vs. The game is now long distance collecting from here, which is kind of okay, but he should have been collecting from there a long time ago. Like, only producing on 1 war factory, no missile defenders. You can afford to produce a load of Chinooks and eventually long distance collect from pretty much every pile. That's what he should have been doing. So maybe he should have a bit more money here, but as long as he's been constantly producing from that anyway, I don't think it makes all that too much of a difference, to be honest. Okay, game has slowed down. Now, if we look at Stabby, he's actually still got this RPG down at the bottom of the map that can actually still reveal here. So that might come in handy later. If he does have the Rebel Ambush, might actually come in handy in terms of dropping that down. Ooh, it might give him some free bounty money here. If he puts the RPG inside of that building, but actually the laser tank is going to be used. Looks like there's some kind of drop coming as well. Where is the drop going? It is going to engage into a Stinger Sight. Ah, man, the game loses 2 Vs there for nothing. No AP rockets from Stabby, but he doesn't have much money though, so probably you could let him off the AP rockets. Okay, tunnel there does go down. Buggy's going to chase away these Vs once again. Quad here is going to go down. It did pick off one of the drones and got a $20 bounty money for it. Another V is picked off. More bounty money coming in. The game decides to shoot one of the Vs that actually got picked off by the Jarman. Where is Jarman, by the way? Laser tank coming in. Jean-Michel is back out. I think if he just hangs around in his base, I think Stabby's still got a really good chance. But the game is massing up his Vs, but he still gets the occasional one picked off by the buggies. So, yeah, I still think that the longer the game goes, like, Stabby's on 2 black markets. He's also in the more bunkered situation. He's in no rush, whereas the game is kind of in a time pressure. Also, this oiler here as well. The game does have this oiler, I suppose. Jean-Michel still out on the field. A little bit risky sending him out, because if he gets randomly found, like it's like in the real special armed forces, or whatever you call them, special forces. Stay on the road, you're more likely to get found. Stay off the road, stay on the bushes, because the Vs are actively running around. It could come back to find Jean-Michel just standing in the middle of the road. And then yeah, it's an expensive unit to lose when you've only got 2 markets. Third one on the way. Tunnels here are now being getting engaged, and Stabby is going to lose this oil position, the oil and the artillery platform. Does need to be careful, because the artillery platform does put out some damage. Might pick off 1V, but yeah, the artillery platform does go down. Have we got any ambulances out? Repair? Oh yeah, we have one here. So just need to repair that V, the damaged one. Vet 3 pilot. He's going to get gunned down. He's going to get shot in the face at point blank range by the Jean-Michel. Yep. Painful way to go. Or maybe not. Maybe it was quick. Okay, so we have a sizable army now up for the game. 2 ambulances and like what? Probably 13, 14 Vs, something like that. Laser tank there is going to get picked off by the buggies. We've got a Vet 3 buggy now. Combined with an ammo upgrade, these are strong. And 4th black market is now being produced. But yeah, every engagement is actually placed down a beacon in Stas. Okay, Jean-Michel out in the open is going to get now found. Where are the buggies? Buggies coming in from behind the CC. And try and pick off some Vs from range. Is he going to lose a buggy? No. Buggy's going to run away. That's the annoying thing about buggies. They're like an annoying fly or something. They come in, pick you off, and then run away before you can retaliate and do any damage. So yeah. 1 buggy does... Sorry, 2 buggies actually went down in total. The game is a big engagement, but his army's already thinning out, and it's not been long of an engagement. Buggies again coming in from behind. Could be better targeting on that Stinger. Could be just attacking the weak one. Could have picked it off by now, but not. Buggies might finish it off anyway. Yeah, do. Yep. Okay, the game is still collecting from over here. I can hear something being captured, but not sure what that is. Maybe it was him going inside of one of his Vs. Okay, the game desperately trying to push in, but more black markets are going down, so the longer this game goes, the better it is for Stabby. The game is still collecting from supplies all over the map, but they are going to dry up eventually. He's not actually collecting on that many Chinooks. Long distance collecting on 2, and he's not collecting from alternate piles as well, otherwise his money could probably be faster. If he's collecting like 3 or 4 Chinooks, money could be better. But I think he is still producing from the War Factory consistently, which is good. But just the amount of markets and the CC, he's going to be close to level 5 soon, 4,300. It's such a bad situation for the game. Real bad situation. Where are the buggies? Buggies coming back out. Pick off another V. Getting more veterancy. The game is close to level 5, but he has no CC. Getting dozer ended very, very quickly this game. think the game has already run out of steam. He needed to cause some big damage here, and whilst he is in the back and he is killing one of the markets, oh, these Hellfires in the back actually causing damage to these Scorpions. Hellfires are very strong, even killing the Scorpion, absolutely insane. Another buggy going down. But this is the kind of damage that he does need to do, and he needs another big wave to go again, because the longer the game goes, the more bounty money he gets and the more black market money he gets. So yeah, it's still a very difficult situation. Probably needed to cause even more damage there. Yes, he picked off a Scorpion. Yes, he picked off one buggy or whatever. But you also gave him a load of bounty money that he can use to rebuild some of them units. So yeah, another wave coming though. This is 2 laser tanks and 4 Vs. Got the Hellfires, got the ambulance. Jean-Michel at risk of getting found. That tunnel's been rebuilt. This tunnel's been rebuilt. Ambulance is going to go down. That's a bad unit you don't want to lose. You want to keep that one behind so it can repair all of this stuff. Again, losses on both sides, but I just feel like the game has just not got enough steamrolling power here to break through. Just this, even just one buggy can just chip away this. Even just the Jean-Michel in the tunnel, like, alone can deal with this. Stabby does have the fortified structure, so all of his buildings are stronger. I think it's something like 35% extra HP or armor or whatever. So yeah, they do take longer to go down. Okay, buggies do get picked off. Went a little bit too close to that laser tank, and they do get both picked off. And another buggy is produced. It does escape this one. He's going to go inside the tunnel to get back up to 100% HP. Jean-Michel going to get found, though. Do not want to lose Jean-Michel at this point. Anthrax Brown dropped on top of the war factory in the game's base. You know what I think? I think rather than on top of the war factory, war factory's kind of okay. But if you'd have done it like here, then he can't bring the reinforcements in. Like here, he can build an ambulance and just clear that up. Game is still collecting long distance. One of the black markets has to be sold. More buggies going down, man. That's painful. Where is the Jean-Michel? Does Jean-Michel get found as well? So actually, Stabby's in a bad situation now. He does have... Well, he could have sneak attack. I haven't seen any rebel ambush. He's got to have sneak attack. And maybe one level of rebel ambush? Because I haven't seen anything else. He's got the technical veterancy, so yeah, he did spend 1 point on that. Terrorist is going to come in the back here and kill this ambulance. Might kill the worker as well, though. I don't know if... I think the splash damage does kill the worker. For GLA Vanilla. Yeah, it does. Okay, so Stabby's got some units of his own. He's not going to go in the laser tank because he doesn't have power. We've got a sneak attack in the base of the game. But there are a load of these there. You don't want to pop out of there because with these Hellfires, we've already seen how much damage they're doing this game. Don't want to mess with the Hellfires. So yeah, the game is still long distance collecting from all the crates. There's still a fair amount of supplies, about what, probably like 10, 11k, something like that. Another laser tank does get sniped, and the cool thing about sniping the laser tanks is you can't go back inside of him, and it's also well, it's a tank, so. Well, I suppose one mistake from Stabby is that he must realize he's got vision here. He needs to put a guy inside of there and he can take out that reinforcement pad and the Stinger. Sorry, the laser tank. These buggies do need to be careful though. They keep going too close to the army of the game. Like he's chasing the ambulance. Does manage to get the kill. Okay, fourth market is being rebuilt. Doesn't look like a fake. It looks like he's building a real one. Massive drop coming in. Is that can't be fully loaded, surely? Looks like it might be fully loaded. Going to drop in the back of the base. 6 Vs or 5 Vs? Yes, 6 Vs, and that's going to pick off these markets. One of them is forced to be cancelled. Stabby could go for the counterattack, you know. He could just actually go straight to the base, and that's what he's going to do, actually. He's going to abandon his base. I mean, you could do it either. I think going for the base trade is the more risky option, but it's an option. I think defending this palace and just sitting here and chilling is the safer thing to do. But he's going to go for this. He's going to go for the counterattack. He's got some stealthed Vs. They are stealthed Vs, aren't they? Well, stealthed buggies, at least. Yeah, there's a stealthed V as well. So yeah, what is the game going to do here? Is he going to go back to his base? Is he going to produce a laser tank from here? If he does come out, War Factory's at risk of going down. Schnook's going to pick up the Vs, and he's going to have to go back to the base. Realize that if he loses his last few buildings, obviously he's out. This supply's at risk of going down. Stabby's actually rushing back to his base. The Vs are coming. Oh, one of them was... Oh! Almost. The buggies are actually shooting the Chinook there because it landed temporarily. This V here, it was actually one of the ones that was shooting at the Chinook. Has the game unloaded everything there, though? Nah, he's still got some stuff in there. I thought that didn't unload his stuff. I think it got kind of stuck or bugged or something when it tried to unload. But yeah, even though the game's done so much good damage so far, like still trying to crack this area is so hard. I mean, Anthrax Bomb's going to be ready again soon. He could have Rebel Ambush. I'm not quite sure what else he's bought, to be honest. Because I haven't seen... Oh yeah, I have seen Sneak. Yeah, maybe he's just gone level 3 Bounty. Anthrax and Sneak. Chinooks have been brought in. Probably just to distract the fire, but that's a big mistake, man, because you had 2 Vs in there. And also, even if you are just sacrificing him, you're just giving free bounty money to Stabby. That's all he's doing. Just giving the free bounty money. I think the game is definitely going to run out of steam now, surely. The CC might go down, but, I mean, how are you going to break through the palace? How are you going to break these buggies? They're stealthed buggies again, by the way. There's Shaman Kel out. There's no way, really, the game can win, especially after using his War Factory. He just lost 2 Vs and that Chinook for absolutely no reason. HFS, the game, surely is not going to be able to pull off the win here. Supply's actually been established by Stabby down here. No wonder he's actually got so much money, because he's actually collecting from there now. He's got a barracks down there as well. GG, HFS the game quits out. Stabby gets the win. Yeah, like I said, that palace is so hard to break. He had black markets as well. CC had this support powers and stuff like that. Then going for the base trade, just going to kill that War Factory and then go back. Finally cracked the game and broke his morale. So yeah, Stabby did a good job at holding on. Did waste a few Vs at times, and sorry, did waste a few buggies at times, but he did what he needed to do. He got the dozer hand and killed the barracks, which is a super important pick off. Probably could have ended the game a little bit sooner, because that he could have dozer handed like a couple of minutes earlier when he did that TT with the Tech RPG, and he could have picked off that dozer by the oil a little bit quicker as well, and got his own oil captured a bit quicker. But yeah, sometimes in 1v1 clan wars, you're not always going to see the most perfect of play. Other than that, it was a super good game. 30 minutes of epic action. Stabby managed to hold on against the game and managed to get the win. So yeah, 137 units destroyed for the game. It must have destroyed a lot of RPGs, a lot of workers as well. But yeah, among other stuff. And the Stabby 113 units, 121,000 for HFS the game collected. I think that could have been higher though if he'd have started using his Chinooks a bit better in the beginning, because for ages he wasn't collecting, and then when he was collecting, he was only collecting on one Chinook for a hell of a long time. So yeah, anyway, GG's. Let me know what you thought of this one in the comments. I'll be reading the comments and reply to you. Let me know what you thought. GG, and see you